Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Monday. Who had a good weekend? I hope everybody did. I did. It was my birthday Friday, so I kind of skipped out on the show, and I went and celebrated with friends and family. So I'm feeling all celebrated and loved, and had a great weekend. And I hope you did too. I hope you had enjoyed some beautiful weather outside, unless you're in Hawaii or California. All of you folks out in California, our prayers are with you. And hopefully everybody is surviving the tropical storm and the earthquakes. I've checked in with friends who have told me that they are fine, so glad to hear that. But I hope everybody is that's listening in. And of course, our prayers continue to go up for everyone in Hawaii that's suffering right now. So please, everyone, keep them in your prayers. What are we going to talk about? My everything I put out on Twitter and True Social and Pilled and everywhere is mystery meat. So we're going to talk about what's going on with the meat. I don't really want to show it to you, but actually my friends covered it, so I'm going to show them covering the mystery meat, what's going on with chicken and beef and so forth, and just to give you guys a little heads up what's going on there. Also, don't forget, before we get too far into this, please go over if you need some coffee. You know who I love to support. These guys over here at blackoutcoffee.com. Use the Coach Mel coupon code for a discount. You can do the pods, black, you can do a dark roast, medium roast. They've got all the different yummy coffees that you might enjoy. And of course, this supports Second Amendment and veterans, and they're a wonderful company. So use that QR code if you know how to do that. If not, just go over to their website, blackoutcoffee.com, and be sure you use the Coach Mel code, because that will give you a coupon and it will also support the show. And I really appreciate that, guys. Another week in sport, and I don't have this up. I need to get it back up here. But you guys, my friend Tony over at thetravelersdust.com, he's now doing wine as well. So another reason to support Tony in Kingston. And if you'll remember, for those of you who are new, if you're not aware, they are on True Social, Travelers Dust, or the Travelers Dust on True Social. And Tony is the father, Kingston is the son. They are a father-son patriot duo out in California, and I hope their business is going okay through the storm and the earthquake and so forth. I need to check in with Tony, see how he's doing. But Traveler's Dust is this delicious rub for chicken, steaks, veggies. Put it on the rim of a cocktail. So good. We've got a few bottles and love it. They've also come out now with a chipotle flavor, and also he's doing wine. I think he's got a few different products, but go out to thetravelersdust.com. Check that out. And you're also going to use Coach Mel as a coupon code, because you will get a discount if you use that code as well. And go check out his new wine. Awesome. And tell him I sent you from the Coach Mel Show. Obviously, if you use Coach Mel, he'll know you came over from the Coach Mel Show. So, but he's a great guy, and talk to him on True Social. If you haven't, go meet him, and he would love to say hello there as well. Okay, let's talk about mystery meat, shall we? I'm going to take you over to, if you guys have seen me hang out with Lisa and Kirk from AmericaFirstLosAngeles.org, and they're part of a California group that we started kind of after midterms. I did a few hashtag save, Georgia, hashtag save California, hashtag save Wisconsin. I tried to get everybody to do it. I can't do all 50 states. I'd love for you guys to do it. But anyway, we started this hashtag Save California, and whoever wanted to jump in and join and try to connect across the state and do something patriotic and connect people That's kind of how this got started. And from that, Kirk and Lisa have now started a podcast from this. They've started a website, and we're going to look at that tonight too. But I love their podcast. They're witty and hilarious, and they just kind of they bring really great news. Uh, when I say great news, I don't mean positive news. They bring really great cutting edge news and really interesting information as well. They're just hilarious, and I love them to pieces. But I want to take you over to them right now. This was a show that they did a few days ago, and I was watching, and they were talking about what's going on with meat. Ugh. So let's just pop over there and see what's going on with that, shall we? Here we go. This is them. Let me make this a little prettier for you. Actually, watch this. If we do this, how's that look? How does that look? Oh, so much better. All right. Watch along, my friends. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Lisa's health segment. Let's see if this goes off without a hitch. She has her own intro because she's made it in the world. I'm still trying to find my way. Thank you. Lisa's health corner.
You made the intro.
I love this so much.
Playing twice. I got to figure out getting out of that. You're supposed to say, "Hey, welcome to." We still got to work this out, folks. So what
Oh, I
happens
thought it
is
was
I play it.
over.
No, it is. So you play the intro. This is now we're doing the behind the scenes again. We work things out on the air, folks. If you haven't noticed.
You're not going to watch the
So I
show.
play
These
the
guys are
intro.
hilarious.
Okay. I really want to come back to a full shot of you, which I didn't do. I screwed up. And then
Not good.
you say, "Hey, welcome to my health corner."
I
This is
promise
what
they're
we're
going to
talking
talk about mystery meat here in a second.
Okay, so I'm kind of been doing this series on lab grown meat, right? And so I've been researching it a little bit and kind of taking you guys along with me, showing you how to research some food things. And the more I research this, the more interesting it gets. So I'm not talking about impossible meat or beyond meat. Those technically, I guess you could say, are lab grown meat, but they don't originate from animal cell lines. So they really are for vegetarians, right? Or vegans. But what's this? What
It's
the
lab grown
heck?
meat. I told you what? Oh, you don't want me to show that?
No, that's okay. You went rogue on my little piece there.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. All right, let's take it off. Okay, so
No, it's good.
no, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. I'm just joking. Put it
I'm
back
button
up.
happy. I'm button pushing. I'm pushy happy.
These guys are at
We're doing
America
a
First
double header.
Cafe on Rumble.
No, put that back up. That was kind of cool.
Oh, it's cool. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I did that for you.
Yeah.
You didn't even send that. I was trying to get visuals. There we go. Yeah, lab. Isn't
No,
that
I love it.
disgusting? Yeah, go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
it's
Go spiel.
technically, hang on. I do have notes, so now maybe I can look at my notes while we're. Yeah. So it's they're cell cultured meat. So that's the what it's called. So don't say lab grown. Don't say it's cell cultured. So if it's chicken, what they do is they take a fertilized chicken egg, they extract the cells, they let the cells kind of like grow. And actually, that one picture there that's right that shows the circle, the process, I think is what it is.
This one?
But yeah,
one?
I think that one shows kind of the process. So there's a few companies making this. One is called Good Meat. That's one of the companies. There's several. So I'm not promoting or bagging on any particular company, and I'm really not telling you what to do with this. I'm just kind of giving you information as I'm trying to find out myself, what the deal is with it. But I will tell you some of my concerns at the end. So it's cell cultured meat. They take it from a fertilized egg. Now, when it's beef, I don't know, maybe stem cells from the beef. which would come from the bone marrow. But then they let the cells kind of grow, and the muscle cells stick together, the fat cells stick together, and then I guess it sort of turns into a mush and like a big vat of some sort of a liquid or broth.
Ew.
And and then they have to form it, and so they might form it into like a chicken nugget or something that looks like a steak. And I think something like a chicken nugget is easier because I guess the forming part is a little bit tricky, and just another process. So so this has been approved for sale from the FDA. Now, I was looking for, so I have two concerns with this product because it's something new, and Italy has banned it already because they're purists with their food. They're known for their food, and I don't blame them one bit. But um, two of my main concerns are, just like with some of the GMO plant foods, a lot of people don't digest those well anyway. There's so many more allergies than there used to be with a lot of foods. So no one really knows, how people will digest these things or even long term effect. Whenever we mess with Mother Nature, there's always a downside. I can't think of one time really when we do some of these crazy things. I mean, granted, there's plant grafting and whatnot, but in farming. But anyway, my other concern is but besides that, just the tolerance, the digestibility of it. But what are the food safety standards now? And what's the nutritional value of it? Is it identical to regular meat? I couldn't find the answers to that. I'm still going to be looking, so I promise I'll get back to you guys on that. Now, the way it's regulated is sort of interesting. So the FDA regulates the first part of the process. So I did
Is there
write this down.
is there a
You had a
graphic
question?
along, or no? Is there a graphic you need me to pull from this, or you just
Um,
keep these
I don't have
visuals
my
up?
show notes, but I'll tell
I
my
got
little
them.
spiel, and then we
I
can
got
go
them.
through the.
Are
Yeah, I
you
don't
there?
know what's next. Yeah, let me just say this real quick, and then we can go to
Food
the show
safety. There's
notes.
a food. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Um, actually, there's about 150 companies worldwide that are making this already. Believe it or not. I know, crazy. So the
Scary.
FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, they regulate the pre-harvest production of the cell cultures, right? So it's that whole part, extracting the cell, letting it proliferate in this broth. I know one of the companies I looked at. Well, we'll see. One of my pictures, you'll see what's in the broth. Um, and then for the second part of the process, now the USDA kicks in
This is
and
disgusting.
they start regulating. So it's the point of harvest, processing, packaging, and labeling. So the way that it is right now, these meats are classified and regulated as any other
Go,
meat,
go back.
right?
Go back. Go back about a sentence. You left and came back in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So these cell cultured meats are regulated at the moment, really like any other meat, right? And the USDA really is mostly the regulator. So there are some labeling requirements as far as safe food handling practices and I'm sure you've seen it. Like in chicken, it'll talk about the temperature, hand washing, all that stuff, how to handle it. So these meats also are supposed to have that as well, but they haven't really finalized, I guess, the label. And it is up to the company to design and get approved for their label. I mean, that's pretty standard, I think, with most companies. So the USDA or the FDA, they don't make food labels; they just approve them. So, so that's the deal, for that part. And so now let's go to my photos, and then I'll remember
So
what I
gross.
wanted to say about it.
Okay. Let me see if I can do this. This is going to be a shoddy Shoddy presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Shoddy. Stand by.
Now, I guess, the reasoning that a lot of these companies and what people are saying, why we even need this, of course, you can guess. I'll give you, is this the first one? No, this isn't my first one.
Hold on a second. Let me see your notes. You have, all I have is a PDF file for you, and I have the PubMed bioengineered, this one. So I don't have another image. I have a link,
There
lab
should,
grown meat. No, I don't.
you don't have 1, 2, and 3?
Just tell me, I tell you what, tell me what it is and I'll try to search for it. Was it, what kind of picture? I can try to search up something for you. What was it?
Okay, so it was for the Good Meat Company, their
The Good
website.
Meat?
That's what that
Okay, the Good
yeah.
Meat Company? Okay.
And scroll all the way down to the bottom
Oh, this
where,
gets interesting.
well, you'll see. Just bring it up and I'll tell you where to go.
Goodmeat.co. Is it goodmeat.co? Meat without tearing down a forest or taking a life?
Yeah. So they're really, this is kind of the whole, reason why they're saying we need this,
Is
for
this
the
it?
environment. Yeah, there you go. So if you can scroll down, I want to show what they say about the broth that this is. So if we can, is there at the top something about the process,
Hold on, let me,
how it's made, the process, something along those lines?
You guys should go to this website and check
good
all
meat
this out
is
too.
real meat made without tearing down a forest or taking a life.
Goodmeat.co.
Right? I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We will always eat meat without harm. This is an interesting. Chicken is here. Would it be in the chicken? Maybe the
Makes me kind of wonder about these fires.
tastes like chicken. No.
A lot of
So you're
things
saying
make
it's
me
a
wonder about the
broth,
fires.
something like a soup or a broth or
Oh, how we make it. Okay,
how we make it?
that's the link.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, start with those vats.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, folks.
So, and like I said, most of the companies, from what I understand, the process is similar. There might be other added steps to all this. So when they extract those, say chicken, they extract the fertilized egg cells, then they go into these vats with a proprietary broth, let's just say. So let's go on from there. Still in the how we make it section, if you can.
All right, let me see. Down here.
Sorry, I should have taken a
No.
picture
This is
of
actually
what
better.
it was I wanted.
No. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Keep
Good
going.
visuals though. I'm trying to. There we go.
Oh yeah, they spent a lot of money on the advertising, right?
We
And
immerse the cells in nutrients similar to what an animal would feed itself. No.
Sounds like The Matrix,
that's
the
it.
movie,
But then,
guys.
I don't know. It's somewhere in there.
What are you trying to look? And I'll try to find out. What exactly are you trying to?
Did you see that picture of that gold? I want to go back to that. Just looks so gross. So this right here, if I can get my mouse to stop on it. No. This play right here. This gold broth.
And it was
there it is,
so
right there.
ridiculous,
Oh, I missed
the
it.
way
But
that
you
they
saw
said
that
it,
the gold
because
broth.
it didn't even make sense. Basically, it was BS. They don't want you to know what's in this broth. Go into these vats
I want
with
you to hear that again.
a proprietary broth, let's just say. So let's go on from there. Still in the how we make it section. Ingredients of this nutrient bath advertising,
There it
right?
is. You saw it.
And
So I wanted to
Immerse the
comment on
cells.
that gold broth. Does that not make you think of the movie The Matrix? If you haven't seen the movie The Matrix, I'm just, I don't even want to say what I'm picturing, but if you've seen it, you know exactly what
A
I'm talking
nutrient
about.
similar to what an animal would feed itself. No.
yeah, that's it. But then, I don't know. It's
I wish Rumble
somewhere
had like
in
a
there.
5-second
you
or
trying-
10-second
And it was
advance.
so ridiculous the way that they said
I
it,
don't.
because it didn't even make sense. Basically, it was BS. They don't want you to know what's in this broth.
The process.
And because under it says, like, it has this, it has that, it has this, it has vitamins. And under the vitamin section, it says like corn, wheat, and all the above or something. It was bizarre. And
Oh my God,
so
3D meat printing. Oh my God, that is so gross. Okay, yeah,
okay, hang on. The study
sorry.
that you put up first is
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, sorry.
So
I'm sorry. Just jumped the gun on you.
These guys are funny.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find whatever you're looking for. I don't know.
so anyway, yeah, that's okay. We can get out of this page. Go ahead and go to the study, I guess. Um, so so yeah, the broth that it's grown in, we have no idea what that is. So that's disturbing to me a little bit too. So, but of course, as we know what the FDA does, it's safe, right? I couldn't find anywhere. I was looking for studies and I couldn't find any that were actually done on this. I haven't spent hours looking. I'm going to keep looking though, but I ran across this study. And remember, we were talking about on another show, if you want to look up a study, just go to pubmed.gov. That's pretty much the clearinghouse, for studies all over the world. And I ran across this study, and it's about meat that is made in a 3D printer. And they use crickets, they use mealworms, they use some beef byproduct, kind of mush it all together, put it through the printer and actually made meat that way.
Wow.
So yeah, there you go. Is that crazy?
Crazy.
Yeah, and I've heard of that. I mean, that's been known for a while that they're going to start trying to do that crap.
They're doing it. This started a long time ago. This is nothing new. Like 10 years ago, this all started. And there weren't any really studies on this lab grown meat. There was opinion, pieces, things like that. Now there is an article that I put up there. Let's see,
I got it.
number 2 in the order.
Yep.
Yeah. Now this is going to blow you guys away, you conspiracy theorists. So
Okay.
just bear with me on this one. Okay, so just stop right here. All right, so I was just doing a general search, and again, I haven't spent hours and hours on this, but I'm about ready to, if I can find the time. But so generally, food safety information, it's all pretty much the same, to be honest. Temperatures to cook your food is about the same. A lot of the food safety practices about the same. So I didn't think much of this. Basically just an article on food safety. So I just on this lab grown meat or cell cultured meat, and so I'm reading it and I'm all okay, and it's an opinion piece about it, and it gives some general facts. I thought, oh, this is a good simple article just to share with people. They can, you know, for the headline readers, it's a quick little read. All right, so I get through it and I get to the authors at the end of it. So scroll to the bottom. And I want you to take a look at the names of the authors and where they work.
Oh my God, Brian P. Sylvester is a partner at Perkins Coie.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You guys know Perkins Coie, right?
So now Mark
former
Elias is,
a former
Mark Elias is now
USDA
making meat. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a former USDA regulatory counsel. He advises, blah blah blah.
Perkins
And
Coie was
then
the
look at
law
the second
firm for
author.
Hillary Clinton for Russia, and he's also Mark Elias,
The
who sued
second
me
author
for
is, where am I?
Dropbox season.
Got so many. Sorry, guys.
So these two guys named here are
Tommy
both Perkins Coie.
Tobin is an associate at Perkins Coie Seattle office. Oh my God. This is like major breaking news, folks. Good work. Lisa, fact checking queen.
That you are.
Is that
You're a
crazy?
fact-checking queen. Oh my God.
But if you look at what these guys do, they're both involved in, either defending food companies or involved with regulatory bodies. And they work at Perkins Coie or Co or however the heck you say
Perkins
it.
Coie, yeah.
Is that nuts?
How do you like them apples, guys? How insane is that? Oh man. So we have Perkins Coie, who is the law firm for Hillary Clinton during the entire Russia hoax. And they are the ones overseeing mystery meat for you to buy. Um, so I want to say this. I will not be buying any more meat for a while. Going out to eat, this is something we think about. Oh well, what are we going to buy? We're going at the grocery store. We're going to be careful. What about the food that you're eating when you go to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, when you go to your favorite restaurant, when you go to Texas Roadhouse? Oh, yum. When you go to, and I'm not saying that they're manufacturing the meat there, but those chicken nuggets. I wonder how long, if those are already being manufactured, right? I mean, what if they already are? What if it's yeah, so who's in charge of our food supply? Perkins Coie. What a strange thing. If somebody wants to do some deep dives on that, that would be some great digs and finds. And I'm sure that Butterfly here on our chat, who is a faithful watcher of the show, and Lisa, she's also Lisa that you just got to see. Oh man, you know, there's so many things that they're doing. So comments here, Buckwood, question, why? God created a very effective and extremely efficient way for the production and supplying of meat. Just an opinion, but I don't think any of this garbage intended to benefit humanity. No, I don't think so either. I'm pretty sure it's still part of, in my opinion, it's still part of the, deep state cabal plan to do different things. I mean, I get if I were being super, super naive and blissfully unaware, Pollyanna about this, I'd be like, oh, well, we are expanding by, we're multiplying and there might not be enough food or whatever on the earth for everybody. So let's come up with creative ways to do things. But I don't think it's that simple, to be honest. I honestly don't. Also, this whole idea of cows and let's get rid of cows. The best way to get rid of a cow is, you know what? Grass feed this cow, let him pasture, and then butcher that cow and eat some good protein. Really great system there. I mean, it's just like this, total system that God, like you said, Buckwood, that God just created for chickens and cows. My goodness, just, grow some, fatten them up on the grass and on whatever good, healthy stuff that they eat. And I do know these things because I did grow up on a ranch, but I'm being simple here. Do that and then consume them. I don't know. It's like a recycling, kind of like with trees. I will never forget when I was a young girl and they went from paper bags at the grocery stores to plastic. And even then I thought, how stupid is this? But as I even became to understand that more, like this makes zero sense because trees are biodegradable. I mean, the paper bags are biodegradable, goes back into the soil, creates, compost, and the soil's composted to grow more trees. Plastic, not so much. Landfills makes no sense at all. So, kind of the same thing with the cows. Just go eat some, raise them, eat them. There you go, and you get your protein and yeah, the stuff that they're trying to get rid of for you. Now, don't kind of back to the idea of don't get the protein from these big cattle farms. Oh, I was in a Spaces on Twitter, and there was a cattleman in the room, and we were talking about this, and he literally says, so we were asking him questions about this whole idea, and he said, well, now when I'm growing my cattle, I don't put this stuff in them. I don't inject them with any of this. They're pasture raised and they're, very healthy and I take good care of them. But he said there's a couple that you do give to cattle that are safe. Like he said, if pink eye, or I think there was one other thing like mad cow disease, like something like hoof or something that went through. If one cow got it, it would just like go through an entire herd and just destroy a herd. So there's a few safe vaccines, but when we get into mRNA, not so much. And so he's like, no, absolutely not. But he said the problem is when he takes his cattle to auction, whoever comes in and buys those cattle, you have no idea what those people are doing. There's that middleman. So unless you're buying farm to table, unless you're buying straight from the source, you're getting it through, the middleman. So these cattlemen sell wholesale at auction, and then the auction, the people who buy at auction are your big box stores, and then that's where the problem is, and they have no control over that once it goes there. So the recommendation is to buy local. Find a farmer, chicken, beef, pork. Find someone local, and do business with them. Yeah, get away from these big box guys. And I think I'm just, even though I don't want to, I love to dine out. I do. I love to eat out, but I'm more concerned about my long-term health and the long-term health of my family, my children. Um, Going out to eat and eating anything that's beef or chicken or pork right now, I'm risking, because I literally have no idea if I'm putting mRNA in my body. Just a heads up on that. All right. Hey, Butterfly, thank you guys for doing that. And just so you know, just doing a plug for your show, you guys kind of saw there on the ticker tape and everything on that show that their show is America First Cafe here on Rumble. If you're on Rumble with us, I've got hello to all my Pilled friends. So I'm here on Rumble, YouTube, Pilled, and then the links are on, I think I forgot to put one up on Twitter, but True Social, there's a link to the show. So if you've come to us through any of those, welcome. So glad that you're here. Also, I've got my new little thing there. Isn't that cute? Give Singo if you want to help me stay on the air. I have moved this to 8 p.m. so that I can have a day job, because it's, hard and difficult to try to stand up a podcast and pay bills. So working daytimes now, and doing this in the evenings to still continue to be able to bring you important information on how to save our country and how to be healthy, talk about the kids, talk about food, how, precinct committee memberships. We're going to talk some tonight about kind of an interesting thing, and we'll switch over to that right now. But please do go check them out over on America First Cafe on Rumble. And then, of course, they are America First. Is it America First Cafe on True Social? Is that what you guys are called over there? I think you are. I think it's America First Cafe, at America First Cafe, Butterfly on True Social and Twitter. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I just put it there in the chat, and I'll say it out over the air. But yeah, go check them out, support them. They're doing great stuff, and you can see they're a barrel of laughs and so much fun. So I really enjoy listening to them, and they are my friends. Okay, let's go to the next topic on hand for this evening, and that is, we're going to talk about local government. And it's just going to be a quick little video that I'm going to show you, but this is a type of local government that you may not, again, a lot of this is a learning curve for us, right? A huge learning curve. And I want us to learn all the different aspects of government that we can learn, and how whatever I can to help you be scaffolded in understanding what's going on in your local government. So what we're going to learn about a little bit right now is council manager form of government. Now, Andy and I have been going over a whole lot of stuff, but this is just going to be a little segment. I'm not going to, this is like a 2.5 minute video just to teach you real quick, and it's animated, so it'll be more fun to watch. But a lot of areas, I think a lot of us think of, oh, I've got a mayor. This actually, a lot of you don't. A lot of you have a council manager form of government. So for those of you who don't know what that is or understand what that is, I'm going to show you that right now. All right, here we go. Put this on the scene. Let me just scrunch it in a little, make it pretty so you can still see what's going on down below here. All right. Sorry, I like things pretty. Don't blame me. My mom raised me to like things pretty. To be neat and orderly. There, I just want you to be able to see all that. Okay. I'm going to go turn it on now. Here we go.
Which form of local government provides the best structure for community success? You're probably familiar with the mayor-council or strong mayor form. Here, the people elect one politician, the mayor, to lead the community, hire staff, and oversee all day-to-day operations and service delivery. Having a single politician at the top of the structure has its disadvantages. The elected council is largely unable to effect change because the mayor is solely responsible for the budget and staffing. Political agendas can contaminate what should be transparent, ethical, and efficient service delivery. And it also leaves that go-to person more susceptible to the influence of special interest groups, leaving ordinary voters with less say about what goes on in their community. The council-manager form of government was created to combat corruption and provide for the professional management of local governments. In the council-manager form, the people elect a council, including a mayor, and they collectively create a vision for the community and set policy. The council then hires a non-political professional manager, based on experience and credentials, who implements the council's policy and delivers services equitably. The manager remains accountable to the council, because if at any time the council decides that person is ineffective, they can vote to replace the manager. Having the entire elected council setting policy makes it difficult for special interest groups to influence policy. But the council-manager form of government isn't just about curtailing corruption. It's about managing services in ways that get better results. An IBM report found that council-manager cities are nearly 10% more efficient than mayor-council cities. Historically, nearly 2/3 of U.S. municipalities with Moody's AAA bond ratings are council-manager, as are the majority of all America's city award recipients. So visit icma.org today to learn more about how your community can adopt or retain the council-manager form of government.
Okay, there's a couple things I want to point out here. Turn that off. Two things I want to point out. First of all, that was just kind of a really quick summary of what the council manager role is. But I want you to notice something. This is going to also be a little lesson about how we hear things. So as you can see, that this little video was very anti-mayor, strong mayor, and very absolutely wanting and putting all the pretty music with, and oh, hurrah, let's do it this way. So I want more than anything for me to get better at this, and for all of us, my listeners, to get better at this, is listening with a critical ear, and paying attention to the emotion that is driving everything around us, anything that we listen to. So they had kind of dun 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 music and negative music. They had kind of like negative music for the strong mayor one, and then they had this, let's do it this way. Makes me go, well, what are the negatives? Like, she didn't point out the negatives to this, so there's probably are. I have not researched that. This is more just a point of kind of giving you an idea of what a manager looks like, what it looks like in a state to have a more of a manager council run city than a strong mayor city. I know, like Los Angeles, I know Charlotte Mecklenburg, several big cities are manager council run, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. I just want you to see something, what's different, and learn also. Don't just automatically go, oh, that's more positive than the other because there was some cool music put to an ad. You see what I did there? That's a two for one. Learn to listen critically and take out whatever they're trying to sell you. I now need to know, because she put all this happy music to it, what are the negatives about it? So just paying attention to stuff like that, right? I think that's really, really important. Okay, we did the mystery meat. There was I know what else I want to show you guys. Very excited about this, and then we will call it a day. Two things. Real quick, since we are talking to Butterfly here, Lisa and Kirk, and I don't know if Kirk's with us or not. I hope he is, but hello, Kirk, if you're out there listening. I want to showcase their website real quick. And we did talk about this. I had, as a matter of fact, the four of us on Andrew, if you remember, Andrew Riddall. If you did not see that show, please go back and watch it. Was that, I want to say that was Thursday. It was. Last Thursday's episode was with both of these, with Lisa and Kirk, who you just saw on the whole mystery meat thing, and Andrew Riddall. And it was such a delight to have him on and to also showcase AmericaFirst.org or americafirstlosangeles.org, which I'm going to show you again. And I'm going to keep showing this, guys, because this is so powerful. What these guys, so Lisa and Kirk and I put this together. Well, Kirk put this together. Lisa and I can both go, yeah. But the ideas that went into it, and how it's kind of manifest over time, is kind of the work of the us contributing to Kirk's huge skill, massive skill. And of course, Lisa more than me, because she lives in California. And so she's able to go, hey, they're able to really tune in and hone in on specifically what they want in their state. So let's look at this website together. I want you to see this. And if you did not, again, if you did not get last Thursday's viewing of this, really, really encourage you to do so. So this whole website is so fascinating. Also, I noticed that, Kirk, you put a click here to help Maui fire victims. Hoorah, sir. That is awesome. And if Kirk has put this on here, then this money will go straight to someone there, because it's just handled by Kirk himself. So I love that. I assume I haven't clicked on that link, but all right, look at this. Los Angeles City Council meeting schedule. We were just talking about council. Guess what? There's the schedule for the city council meetings right here. Learn more. Let's click into that. We're going to, was I sharing? I hope you were seeing that. I'm not sure if I was sharing that. But this is the city council meetings right here. Council and committee meetings. I mean, this is fantastic. Listening to, attending, and providing public comment, location and schedule. Look here, city council meets Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. The John Ferraro Council Chamber. Right there, it tells you exactly where you can go. Guys, if you're thinking that government is hidden from you out in California, or at least in Los Angeles, you have a fantastic resource right here that Kirk and Lisa have put together. Look at all this. This is beautiful. Wow, fantastic. Now, the reason this is really important, even for those of you who are not from California, is we can build this site for you too. We absolutely can. We can get it built for you. That's what Andrew Riddall was on the show for, was to be able to do that. So that was the city council meetings. Find the elected official in your Los Angeles City district. We made it easy. You can find your elected officials right here under this tab. Look at this. Oh, what did I do? I didn't do it right. I clicked onto it and then I clicked out of it. Okay, find your local Los Angeles City elected officials here. I mean, look at this. He's even broken it down in color coding on the map for Los Angeles. That's beautiful, Kirk. What are the general duties of your government officials? This is also a great way to red pill and bring a lot of people in who are just looking for something that's not, conspiracy theory-ish, but it's really just hardcore information right here. District 1. I mean, literally, they go through every one of these people and give a bio. Here's a bio on Unisys Hernandez in District 1. Look at all that. Also, I do know that somewhere on here, and I'm not going to know where to find it, but they give all the voting records of every single one of your legislators. How about AM1LA, which is America First Los Angeles, how to get involved, understand LA politics. Look down here. This is great. These are reliable news sources. And if you click on that, there's a whole bunch of them. And then CA Constitution right here. Look there, guys. There is the Constitution for California. You can go right into it. How fantastic. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that cool? I'd like to look into this education piece right here with all the weird bills you guys are passing over there in California. Pretty insane right now. And then the US Constitution, right? And we have started reading that a little bit. I need to get back to reading some more from that, the US Constitution. Look at that. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Yep, you can get a free copy of the full Constitution. Visit America's Future. You can get little pocket ones too. You stick right in your pocket and keep with you. Isn't that great? Local events. Stay up to date with local Los Angeles America First events. Support Los Angeles law enforcement. Wow. Support America First businesses. Love that. Let's click on that one. You know, I'm all about it. I know we've probably got Public Square on here. Support America First businesses. Look at this beautiful page. My goodness. This is insane. Guys, this is like the best website I've ever seen. I love this so much, Kirk and Lisa. What a fantastic job. And then if you want to join to make America First in Los Angeles, you can sign up right here. Los Angeles and out of town America First events. There's a whole schedule. There's quick links, get in touch, join our newsletter. I mean, look how beautiful this site is. So user-friendly. Get involved, America First LA resources. Look at that. Goodness. Look over here on the right. You've got get involved volunteering opportunities, protecting the children. That's my why. Get involved in elections. Yes, please. Los Angeles phone apps. All of this is incredible. What an amazing site. So here is the nice thing. If you are at all interested in having a website like this in your city, in your county, that can be done. That can be arranged. And I would really love for you to hit me up and let me know. Okay, hit me up, hit Lisa up, hit Kirk up. You can go over to losangeles.org. I'm sorry, AmericaFirstLosAngeles.org, and it's all spelled out. America, the whole word, first, the whole word, Los Angeles, the whole two word, all of it, .org. Spell it all out. There's no numbers or abbreviations. Okay, go over there, hit them up. You can hit me up on True Social or Twitter. You can hit me up at here in the comments if you'd like to, but let us know. Hey, Derek, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the nice compliment. Thanks for all you do, Mel. Keep up the hard work, girl. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And the hard work of Butterfly here and Kirk too. My goodness. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Butterfly says that the Hawaii link is to the Ed Dowd, the info. Let's see, let me just read. It links to the info Ed Dowd created with donations to specific people in Maui. I love that so much. And Butterfly just put that into the chat as well, AmericaFirstLosAngeles.org. We can help set up your very own website, guys. So please reach out to us. There's some expense to it. I believe it's $1,000 for your entire city or county or whatever to get one done, which is so cheap to have all of that. And it's just plug and play. It's so simple. So yeah, we'd love to help you do that. If we got this spread across all of America, how cool would that be? What a beautiful resource that is. Okay, I have one more thing to show you tonight, and then we're going to call it a night. But you know my beautiful friends, Greg Phillips and Catherine Engelbrecht, and they have come out on Open Inc., which is their site, which is an open source where you can find so much stuff. So if you haven't joined open.inc, I-N-K, not C-I-N-K, open.inc, I-N-K, please do so if you would like open source information that's being put up there all the time. I'm going to play a clip of that now in just a sec. And show you just a couple of minutes. It's a 52-minute long video. I'm just going to show you like a minute or two, but just give you a little teaser, like whet your appetite to go check this out. As you know, you may or may not know, they've been kind of quiet lately. Well, they're working very, very hard. They are under lots of big lawsuits, and the biggest one is Georgia. They have really come after them in Georgia for 2,000 mules. So they are fighting that battle right now, every day as we speak, dealing with all of that. And I just want to show you a little bit of that clip. 1 second, I'll get that started for you.
Yeah, I think for us, the big takeaway from all of this and from the special collection on Open Inc., where you can see much of the behind the scenes explanation over these past several years, I think the big takeaway is that we are focused on understanding the strengths and weaknesses of our election process. It just so happens that the efforts stacked against one particular candidate in this time have borne out a story that no one could have imagined. No one could have imagined that a year after the movie comes out, it's still making headline news. And that's really for one reason: the continued effort, the continued attempts to target and take out Donald J. Trump. We would have done the research whether or not Donald Trump would have been at issue, because we recognize the exploitation of process. And True the Vote's history shows that our interest is in uncovering the subversion of process that can be easily exploited and manipulated to the gain of those who know, where the skeletons are hidden. We would have done this anyway. We would have done it anyway coming out of the 2020 election, the 2021 runoff in Georgia, because we knew as a practical matter that the process was at risk. What has happened since then is something that one day the history books will see in full context. The attempt to target and silence one individual. We happen to be caught up in that crossfire, and we intend to remain standing. Our work is solid, it is true, and we look forward to sharing it all with you.
Boom. Mic drop. I love those two with all my heart, and I'm so thankful to be riding alongside with, having gotten to ride alongside with them for a little while, and knowing them personally, and they're heroes. They're literally heroes, and I'm so grateful for the both of them. Please support them in prayer. And I haven't spoken to them this week at all. They're neck deep. I did speak to Greg for a few minutes. I apologize, but I haven't spoken to Catherine in a little while, and they didn't ask me to do this. I just saw this today. I said, "Oh man, I got to put this up." But anytime I think about them, I pray for them. I pray for them daily. I ask you to pray for them daily as well. And also, please contribute to them if you can. The lawfare is staggering, and a lot of people think that, oh, why give them money? You guys, that's exactly what the deep state is trying to do, is trying to destroy them, all of us, financially. They try to do that to me, and as well as I do, that True the Vote was so kind, and they picked up the tab for the lawfare against me. And I mean, these people are just beautiful people. They're absolutely saints. They're standing on the front lines for all of us. And please say a prayer for them. And then please go over to truethevote.org if you can, and find the donate button. However you can find a way to donate and help them. If all of America pulled together, like the left pulls together with each other. I mean, they have the ACLU, which is unfortunate. I wish we had our own ACLU, but they have super PACs and all kinds of things. And wherever they need money, they got George Soros, they got money, and they know that it takes money to get stuff done. And we're over here on the Patriot side complaining about somebody asking for money. It takes money to fight these battles that Mark Elias and all these other people are bringing at us all the time. So I think we've got to get past this, snubbing our noses at people asking for money and saying, hey, I've got resources, I can help. I mean, I need help. True the Vote needs help. They need a lot more help than I do, but we need help out here to keep going. We do this stuff out of the goodness of our hearts. Catherine didn't get into this to get rich, right? Not at all. And neither did Greg. Nobody got in this to get rich. Nobody's putting themselves on the front lines to make money. We're all putting ourselves on the front lines because we love America. And you are too. I mean, that's where our hearts are. But in order to keep going, we got to be able to pay bills, and their bills are staggering. Can you imagine 6 or 7 lawsuits at a time? Connick, Eugene Yu, all the stuff, getting thrown in jail, Donald J. Trump having to help them get out of jail. They are literally on the front lines. And so whatever you can do to help, please do so. And I know that they are ever so grateful and humbled by every gift that comes their way. So they have no idea I'm talking about them right now, literally. And if you want to help me at all, that's totally fine too. God bless you if you can. There is Rumble Rants. I've never never had anybody do a Rumble rant. I don't really know how they work. I've seen other people like do Rumble rants on their show. I have no idea even how to tell you how to do that. They're just little tips I think you can give for information that you like. There is, I'm scrolling on the bottom, my giftsandgo.com/Coach Mel Show if you feel so inclined. And there's, or you can just pray for me there. You don't even have to donate. You can go out there and say a prayer for me. And you know what? Prayer is everything. So I bless you for all that you're doing too. Many of you out there fighting the good fight. I'm so proud of Butterfly, Lisa, and Kirk, and everybody else who's out there doing something. And if you need something to do, please let me know. I've got 2 messages waiting on me in DMs over in True Social saying, you know, I need guidance on what to do. And I get those kind of things all the time. Like, what do I do? So people are becoming more educated on how to get involved locally. And I love that. I love that that's a byproduct of this show. That's kind of the point. So I love you guys, all of you. Thank you for showing up. We do have guests, I think, every night this week, except for maybe Wednesday. I'm kind of reserving Wednesdays for no guests because I might be recording a lot of Wednesday nights and putting up cool stuff on Wednesday nights, or not doing Wednesday nights at all because of some rolling family commitments on Wednesdays. But we'll see what Wednesday holds. But I definitely have guests tomorrow night, Thursday, and Friday. So I hope you tune back in with us and enjoy the show. All right, guys, happy Monday, and we will see you next time. Good night.